Hello everyone, and welcome to my Days of Our Lives official. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Brady was seated in the hospital's waiting area when Gabby arrived. "I need to see Marlena." "Now," Gabby replied. "Marlena is in critical condition. Visitation is strictly limited," Brady explained. Gabby informed Brady that Stefan had consented to reverse the brainwashing, and she believed only Marlena could assist. "Are you out of your freaking mind?" Brady said. Brady claimed that Stefan was not a priority. Gabby claimed that there was no danger in approaching Marlena for assistance, but Brady refused to provide her access. "Marlena is hanging on by a thread. She needs every ounce of energy she can muster just to stay awake," Brady exclaimed. Gabby reminded Brady that Stefan was trained to love Chloe. "You are unbelievable," Brady mumbled. Gabby shrugged, seeing that Brady did not appear to love Chloe anymore. Brady insisted that he still loved Chloe. Chloe exited the elevator and caught eyes with Brady. "What's going on?" Chloe asked. "There's nothing important." "At least not to Brady," Gabby explained. Confused, Chloe inquired about Marlena's health. "It's good that someone is here for the right reasons," Brady told the crowd. "Am I missing something?" Chloe asked. Brady mentioned that Gabby had begged for assistance with Stefan. "Just a heads up, Chloe. Stefan wants to be deprogrammed, and I will make it happen. So the question isn't whether he'll walk away from you, but when," Gabby added. "You're awfully confident," Chloe observed. "True love always wins," Gabby remarked. After Gabby left, Brady informed Chloe of Gabby's request. "I shot Gabby down. That is why she was nastier than usual," Brady explained. Chloe shrugged. "She has a reason to be nastier to me than usual, since I'm with the love of her life." "It's hard to forget," Brady said quietly. Chloe apologized. Brady waved dismissively. "I know that you're going through a lot right now, too, so I wanted to check on you," Chloe told me. Brady was ready to ask Chloe if she had changed her mind about him, but he stopped himself. "I'm not gonna push," Brady remarked. "I do care, but thanks to Kristen, I thought it was over between us," Chloe told Brady. "Don't you understand the last thing in the world I wanted was to break up with you?" Brady countered. Chloe, with tears in her eyes, expressed her understanding of Brady's viewpoint. "I was trying to figure out how the man who claims to love me, and whom I adore with all my heart, could just desert me. And then Stefan appeared. He gave me a chance to let everything go," Chloe added. Chloe expressed confusion over her feelings. Brady kissed Chloe. After a brief pause, Chloe pulled away, and Brady apologized. "Do not apologize. It wasn't wrong, but it wasn't right," Chloe explained. Chloe ran away, upset. Lee paced his Salem room as he talked on the phone with his father. "The police can't prove that I was working with Dr. Rolfe," Lee told reporters. Lee told his father that he would continue to serve as DiMera Enterprises' second in charge. Stefan knocked on the door, so Lee terminated his call. "I am delighted you are here. We have a lot to talk about," Lee added. Lee explained that he understood Stefan's anger. Stefan punched Lee, and she fell to the ground. "I suppose I deserve it. However, violence does not appear to be your style," Lee explained. "It's not," Stefan confessed. Stefan dumped ice from the bucket onto a napkin, which he handed to Lee. "I won't hit you again, even though it's tempting. It's not every day you discover you've been brainwashed," Stefan added. "If you tell anyone that I said this, I will deny it repeatedly. But I apologize. I know it's not an excuse, but I was desperate," Lee admitted. Stefan acknowledged that love may cause individuals to do strange things. "In your situation, it wasn't simply brainwashing. It was attempted murder," Stefan explained. "You know," Lee said. Stefan glowered and screamed, "You're damn right, I know." After a moment, Lee confirmed that he had pulled the plug. Lucky for both of us that your sister showed up when she did, Lee told me. Lee said that he had not been in his right mind. I understand what I did was wrong, but it was a moment of craziness. I'm not a murderer, Lee explained. Lee told Stefan that he regretted what he had done. I wish there was something I could do to make it up to you, she added. There is. Marlena Evans is in the hospital, dying from a dreadful disease. And I need to undo what was done to me. Stefan stated that only one individual is capable of doing both. Stefan asked Lee to find Rolf. I don't know where Rolf is. Maybe you might ask your sister, Lee said. Stefan reminded Lee that it was Lee, not Kristen, who had planted Rolf at a laboratory in Jakarta. It makes sense that you would move him when things got hot, Stefan told him. I was as surprised as anyone to learn he'd taken off, Lee told me. Stefan smirked, noting that Rolf's absence must have been a relief for Lee. I don't know where he is, Lee repeated. And you're not in contact with him? Stefan asked. Lee contended that Rolf had to have become scared and fled. If I knew anything at all, I would tell you. But I don't, Lee replied. Stefan warned Lee that if she lied about Rolf, he would do worse than strike her. As Stefan proceeded to the door, he informed Lee that he had been dismissed. EJ is the only one who can fire me, Lee replied with regret. Nothing is more important to EJ Demera than family, Stefan told me. After Stefan went, Lee murmured, nothing is more important than covering his own ass. Lee named Rolf. I'm using a burner phone. No one is going to trace this call to your new location, Lee informed Rolf. Stefan suspected Lee of assisting Rolf with his relocation, and Lee informed him of this. If anyone shows up and starts asking questions, you've never heard of me, Lee joked. Following Lee's call to Rolf, he called EJ, Stefan believes you'll fire me because of what I did to him. But we both know that won't happen, right? Lee inquired. Lee vowed to stay quiet about EJ's involvement in the brainwashing, and EJ agreed to keep Lee employed at the company. Stephanie stared at the note her mother had left for her with the pie in the Johnson townhouse. Joey and Tripp came, and Stephanie hugged her brothers. I am so delighted you are both here. Stephanie said, Papa really needs us now. Where is he? Tripp asked. Stephanie mentioned that Steve had gone on a walk. Stephanie expressed concern about their father's mental state. While Dad is gone, I need to see my mother. I'm all she has left, and I can't abandon her, Tripp said. Of course, Stephanie replied. Joey discovered the message from Kayla that Stephanie had been clutching before Tripp's arrival. Stephanie stated that Kayla wrote the note the day she died. Those are her last words to me, Stephanie added. What do you mean? Joey asked. Stephanie explained to Joey what had transpired with Alex and the phone. I could have been with Mom. I could have comforted her. Stephanie remarked, I could have held her hand and told her how much I love her. Stephanie picked at her bracelet, recalling that Kayla had given it to her while Kayla was dying from the virus the first time.